Alright, I figured I'd give you a black cobra update. Oh, it's definitely some kind of a black pepper of some sort, but this isn't really black. It's a very strange, like dark green with like this shadow of black over it a little bit. And some of them don't even really show that. You see it a little here. I guess the sunlight causes the blackness. I'm not sure. Getting a little taller, and it's the plant's growing behavior, just so you could kind of see what to expect when you grow it. Here's down by the base. It's a very thick stem at the base. This plant, if you probably grew it outside by itself, this plant would probably get quite large. This thing would probably grow like a tree in its native country. Here's another look at the stem. Alright, this is up by the node. Very soft. Very, very soft. It's like a it just for the stem itself would be a very interesting ornamental plant or a nice plant to grow. It's just very unique looking. It's almost like coral or something. Just incredibly beautiful. I noticed that some people were really interested in this plant. This is what it looks like a little bit better. I don't know if I gave you good enough view of the stem, so I figured I'd just go a little bit closer for you, let you see what it looks like. See how the fur kind of runs right up the stem of the pepper itself? It's just unique. I find that really fascinating. It's not like any plant I've ever grown before, in the pepper world anyways. But what I will say is it's a very aggressive plant. It's very, very aggressive. It grows, this thing wants to grow is really tall. It's only this tall because it's in a small pot. But if you were to grow this thing by itself, I would probably say 5-6 foot you potentially could get out of this thing. Everything's right and you do everything good for it and all. Yeah, this thing could become a gigantic plant. I don't know if I should bring this indoors, this one. It's just, I could. I just got so many other things to bring in. But if you guys really want to see what it looks like if I attempt to winter it over, maybe I'll bring it in for you guys specifically that want to see its nature, how it winters over, things like that. You just comment below that you would want to see this one brought in for the winter, and I'll do it. If I don't get any comments, I'm just not going to do it, because I really don't want to do it, because I got a lot of other stuff to bring in, and that is a chore. And not just bringing them in, I mean, it's a chore taking care of them in the winter, because you got to water them constantly. It's one day it's wet, next day it's bone dry. That's just the way it is in the winter time up here. Let me see, is there anything else I wanted to show you? I'm not doing a taste test on this until I get some decent ripe ones. I need some good ripe ones. I don't want to eat these green. I mean, you're really not doing the pepper justice if you taste them young like that. You're just not doing it justice. So, alright. It's the general view of the plant. What it looks like. What do we got? Some stuff up here. It's still flowering. It's pretty. This thing put up with that intense heat. Incredibly hard heat. It grew right through it. It's still doing good. It's still making flowers. It's got peppers on. This is one of the few pepper plants that handled that intense heat wave. Took it on like a champ. See, I have two of them. I have one there, one there. Here's the other one. This is the one in the back of it. I mean, guys, you have to feel that for yourself. It's just so soft. I can't describe to you how weird that feels. It feels cool. It just does. It just really, really does. Probably the most furry stemmed pepper plant out of all the peppers I grow. This one is the king of fur peppers. Furry plants. Furry leaves, furry peppers. That's not a pepper leaf. That's this thing. This thing's falling over. Look at all these. Alright, so hope you enjoyed the video. And I will see you on the next one.